going to now work on one more reaction. So far you know the double pants sweep. This is gonna cause him to drop his knee to the floor, okay? So whenever we're reaching for this grip, if the person knows how dangerous it is, and I'm reaching, look, try to go wider, I'm using my inside leg and I'm reaching, sometimes he has to drop his leg to the floor in order to not let you grab the grip, okay? So once they drop their knee, we've kind of forced them into an even better position for us to sweep from, all right? So I like to go straight to the collar and start hanging just to make it a little bit heavier for him to stand up right away. And then I'm gonna turn my body a little bit and underhook his leg right here into my bicep, okay? So I'm not gonna pick it up all the way to my shoulder. I'm gonna keep it right on my bicep. I'm gonna do like a little pinch on his calf, and then I'm gonna grab the pants, okay? If I have the collar still, I don't need it. I can just use both my foot and my shin right on his thigh and his ribs, and I'm gonna extend, bring my elbow as high as I can, bring my top leg behind me, and then start to pull my knee underneath me. So I'm not trying to stand right away, I'm just trying to get to my knees. And notice how I still have this leg really tight to my body. I didn't push my arm away when I was trying to extend him, okay? Because his leg's gonna fall, just like Connor did, the leg's gonna fall off and you're gonna end up with the pants, and nobody sweeps with just a pant grip. You know, it's stupid. Anyway, so as you're getting up, something that's gonna make it easier is to lift his leg as high as you can. And it's gonna start to tilt his body and put a lot more weight on his far leg, so it's harder for him to pop up to his feet. So when I'm in this position, I kick, and look how I'm shrugging and I'm getting really high. I'm not letting his leg stay really low like this. It's gonna be easy for him to stand up really quickly. So I'm tilting him. Look, bring this leg behind me, and I don't go all the way to my feet. I don't go like here, because if he pushes into me, I'm gonna fall. I just try to build up to my knee. And look how I have my foot behind me. I don't do this, because it's the same thing. He's gonna push me back down to my hip, okay? And then once you stand up, if he wasn't able to stand, you're just gonna knee tap here and start to run him down, okay? Just here. If he does stand up, try to use the hand in the collar, drag his upper body down and lift his leg, and then circle towards his back. So I'm going like here, and I'm going here, like this, okay? It's best to do this while they're still trying to build up. So if they already stood up, like Connor was already stood all the way up, I like to just step through and then use your hand in the collar to drive them straight back. So one more time. When they drop their knee on the ground, this should be like the first sweep you go for, I think. Just build up the confidence in your training to just fire it off, because you can hesitate a lot and kind of cherish a position you've gained. Like if I got single leg X on Connor, I'm not gonna wait here forever because I got a good position. I'm gonna try to use it right away. So when you do get the underhook, like you're reaching for the pants, he drops his knee, and I start to underhook here, I don't wait, because then they're gonna start grabbing my pants, they're gonna start stopping my attacks, and it's gonna break, he's gonna break down the position eventually. I fire the gun like as soon as I get it in my hand, okay? So when you're here, he drops down to his knee, hang on the collar, slow down his ability to get up, lean your body so that you can pummel this hand. Let's rotate a little bit. So look, I'm hanging, I lean, and I'm still closing my legs here. Like I'm not wide open where he can pull his leg out like this, okay? I'm closing and grabbing, I lean, and I catch it right in my bicep. So why don't I bring it up to my shoulder? The reason is, when I go to kick and stand up, when he pushes back into me, he's pushing from a really high point on my body, and it's just like my whole torso is a lever, and he's exerting force on the most efficient part of the lever, which is the highest point of my body. It would only be more efficient if he could somehow exert force from like the top of my head. if that makes sense, okay? So I'm just gonna shelf it right in the middle of my torso, and then once I've already built up, come back, Connor. Once I've already started to build up, I start to lift his leg like I was saying to make that side of his body really heavy, and then I'm pulling this leg behind me, okay? Start to stand. Look, see how I got the collar? Rotate this way. This way. Look, I got the collar before he stood up, so I'm forcing his head to the ground, and I'm lifting his leg, and I'm just gonna walk and circle him. So I'm going here, like this. Come back. If I stand, and he manages to stand as well, like he's erect, he's fully like standing straight up, I don't try to do this because it's too hard to break their posture. I turn away, and I step behind, and then I'm just using my hand in the collar to drive him back. Just like that. Okay, from here, stepping behind, boom, driving down. Okay? So if you guys get the person to drop to their knee, which you will if you're reaching for the pants, underhook the leg and get to your feet as fast as you can. Like, don't waste any time. That was a problem I had a lot as a purple belt, is I would get to a really good position, like single leg X, and I wouldn't fire soon enough. But now I realize it's not a position you want to stay and play in. You want to use it and get on top as fast as you can. Okay?